se pueda, quitarse los miedos, sacarlos afuera, pintarse la cara, color esperanza, tentar al futuro con el corazón.
Hello and welcome back to Querer es Poder, where there's a will, there's a way, sponsored by Union Bank. And we have a pending story that John Evarts is going to tell us about.
All right, so here's the deal. I moved down here from Oregon, and, culture shock with the speed of life down here compared to the speed of life up there. And meet Martin, and we connected real quickly, and so I wanted to start referring him to people that needed loans. Well, at that point, my network was Oregon. So I've got this friend from Oregon who's slower speaking than I am, from a small town, and I call her and I say, hey, listen, I want to refer you to a buddy of mine that is very good at loans, great guy, integrity, the whole deal. I said, but he speaks really, really fast. So you're going to have to speak as fast as you can in order to, for you guys to be able to communicate. And she's like, okay. So I call Martin. I'm like, Martin, listen, I got this friend I want to refer you to in Oregon. She speaks really slow. You got to slow down as slow as you can. And I told them both that so that maybe they could connect somewhere in the middle.
Hi, my name is...
And did it work out?
That's how we sound to Martin.
Yeah,
so,
we've had a few deals that I did. That was back before some of these regulation changes in the mortgage industry, so I was able to do loans in all 50 states. But
right
now it's pretty much just California. So we need to get his Oregon family to move down here.
Right. I always try. But yeah, I agree. It is 100% about relationships in any industry. It's not because I'm in the service industry where we have long-term relationships with our clients that could go, 20, 30 years as long as they own their rental property.
I might add, John, and sorry for the interrupt, but I might add that you're the owner of Classic Property Management
of Santa Clarita.
Yes.
And we manage residential properties, so we have long-term clients. But if you were to look at, say, the Starbucks model is all about building relationships with the people that come in here and creating an environment where relationships can start and grow. Business is about relationships. I used to think there were two models of business. Just get new business and turn it over as fast as you can, or build relationships and maintain it. There's actually only one. The other one just doesn't work. It is 100% about relationships, and I believe if you focus on the relationships, the business side will be successful. That's details. Yeah. Focus on the relationships, and then the profits will come.
And your company has grown tremendously. Even in this bad economy, you've done great, and you've done it by building relationships and maintaining relationships and nourishing them.
We've been blessed, and actually our number one focus at Classic is not the relationship with the client, it's the relationship between the people at Classic. If the team is tight and they understand how to build and maintain strong relationships with each other, that will then go out into the relationships with the clients and the customers. So our focus is building the team, and then we invite people to be a part of that team.
And that's a natural thing for these guys, because you automatically have the heightened and better customer service and all that, so you have a better quality product that you guys can put out because they're all together. And I got to add, too, a big portion of his company, I know you guys have expanded a lot recently, but a big part of your company is a family business.
It's a family owned and operated, founded.
So you guys are about 50% family now, 50% non-family.
It just tipped to more non-blood family members than we're all a family.
Yeah, they're all
family.
family.
Nice
so you talk about
that's
good. Yep, absolutely.
But you got to say, you talk about relationships. Sometimes families will argue more internally.
Sure. Or they take liberties that they shouldn't take.
Right.
Yeah. So it's interesting that you guys have done such a great job of seeing, and I see these relationships in action, and it's phenomenal. And the clients that you guys have keep coming back, and they feel like they love that, that small family type of.
If I didn't want to go to work every day, do you think that the business would succeed? No way. As the owner and the president of the company, I have to love what I do and go in there with passion and excitement. And that demands that a culture is developed there where people want to come in there. And that just goes out levels, as far as you can.
That's the kind of people and companies we look for.
Awesome.
Always.
Yeah, and then they attract each other. Those kind of companies are attracted to each other.
And what advice would you, both John and Martin, what advice would you guys give to people who are just starting out in business here in Santa Clarita Valley and want to network their businesses, want to get known?
Number one, go join as many networking groups as you can. Obviously, we're going to say starting with the Latino Chamber. Don't be intimidated by the name Latino. I don't speak Spanish, and I'm still love being a part of that chamber.
He's Juan Evarts.
Just sit next to somebody bilingual, and they'll translate when somebody speaks Spanish for you. But just get connected and start there. Get into as many networks as you can. You don't have to shamelessly promote your business. You just have to go connect with people.
And build relationships.
Relationships.
I would just add a little slightly different twist to what you said. I agree you want to get out there and connect, and I know, like I said, I've done a few myself, but being passionate, like you were saying earlier, is the key. So if you're passionate about a particular thing, whether it be running, for example, in your case, or something, find those organizations where those people are, so you have this natural connection, because you want to be authentic. You want to be genuine.
Good advice.
If you are phony, people will, see right through you.
They will feel it.
And exactly. So don't
be transparent.
Can I say that on the air?
Right.
I mean,
You can say
be
BS.
transparent and keep it at that, and you will do fine. But this community is built on organizations like this that help people get to know each other. Mm-hmm. And I love the fact that we're on the hometown station, because Santa Clarita still has that small hometown feel to it. And I don't think that this radio station's name was by accident.
Do you see, Patsy?
We want to communicate.
He's trying to get his own radio show.
No.
He is. He's trying to get his own radio show.
Station.
Everybody here comes in trying to replace me. I don't understand it.
No,
Thanks, guys.
He's
Glad to
guys,
be here. Thanks for the invite.
You're welcome.
Thank
You're
you for
welcome.
being here. I just want to mention Martin Rodriguez is the Senior Loan Officer for Pacific Founding Mortgage Division. And thank you to John Evarts from Classic Property Management, too. Thank
Had a
you
good
for
time.
being here.
Go on the website, rentwithclassic.com, and you can know all about John Evarts and his company. We're going to take another break. This is Bill Miranda on your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS.
Step